there?
You.
Stephen Wright.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, College Junior Stephen Wright.
Yeah, I think you win.
All right.
Performing the next.
You know what, Veronica? We worked so well together.
I'll take that.
You want to do a song? A little song and dance for the folks? Shake it up? Let's do it. All right. Hey, folks, are you having fun?
Yeah. And Scott looks ridiculous.
That's true.
You should have said thank you. That was a compliment.
All right, this is very high tech, folks, very high tech. As soon as my app reboots, we are on.
Tell us more.
Hey, Mr. Millionaire, with all your dollars. Turn that on. Hey, Mrs. Hedge Fund Manager, with your deep coffers, you silly so-and-so. With all your dough, are you having any fun? What are you getting out of living? What good is what you've got if you're not having any fun? Are you having any laughs? Are you having any loving? If other people do, so can you have a little fun? After the honey's in the comb, little bees go out and play. You know that old gray mare back home has got to have hay. Hey, are you having any fun? You ain't gonna live forever. Before you're old and gray, still okay. Have a little fun, son. Have a little fun. Life is full of ifs and buts. You know that squirrel scrimps and saves. And what has he got? Nuts! Are you having any fun? You ain't gonna live forever. Before you're old and gray, still okay. Have a little fun, son. Have a little fun.
Our troupe, Veronica Parker. We need to come up with a stage name for Veronica.
Veronica the cat.
Veronica the cat. All right. So, all right. Before we bring Don up, normally we do a little bit of magic here, but I was mentioning that I was going to do the disappearing scarf trick, but I'll do that later. So instead, I think what I'll just do is.
Did you break it?
Broke. Pretend that didn't happen. Let's see. Donna, you ready to come back up?
I'm ready.
Great. Cool. Get my money back for this one. You take it there?
All right. So this, if any of you speak 2 languages? Anybody out there? Well, I have a high respect for if you have actually learned English. And when you get to learning what the plurals are. My daughter took French, and it was like, I grew up with Latin and Spanish, right? So if she goes to high school, I said, oh, take Spanish, I can help you. Mom, I'm taking French. So I think she just wanted to be different, but boy, there are a lot of words in that language. So this is a very short ode to the plural. We'll begin with the box, and the plural is boxes. But the plural of ox is oxen, not oxes. One fowl is goose, but two are called geese, yet the plural of moose should never be meese. You may find a lone mouse or a nest full of mice, yet the plural of house is houses, not mice. If the plural of man is always called men, why isn't the plural of pan, pen? If I speak of my foot and I show you my feet and I give you a boot, would a pair be called beak? If one is a tooth and a whole set are teeth, shouldn't the plural of booth be called beak? That one may be that, and three would be those, yet the plural would never be hose. Yet hat in the plural would never be hose. Sorry, if I make a mistake, it's a shenanigan, so. And the plural of cat is cats, not coes. We speak of a brother and also of brethren. And though we say mother, we never say brethren. All right, so another one question. What goes up and down but does not move?
Stairs.
Sand?
Stairs.
Stairs? You got it. Good. Why did the Scarecrow win a Nobel Prize? Nobody? Okay. Because he was outstanding in his field.
Oh.
That is...
Thank you. That was wonderful. All right. We've got our troubadour up next.
Yes.
Yeah. And boy, it's just, I love that he's back month after month. No matter what we do, we can't scare him away. So this is another one. You know, Greg indulges me. I say I have a song that I think would be real fun. Since I can't sing or play guitar, I offer them to Greg, and sometimes he says yes, sometimes he says no, and this is one he said yes to. So
Depends on if I know it or not.
yeah, and this one is a lot of fun. I don't want to say any more about it because I don't want to spoil anything. So I could just.
Remind them about the joke contest after intermission.
Usually after intermission I do a joke contest. If anyone wants to come up and tell some jokes with me, we can do it. Normally I have the kids come up, but since we're short on kids, adults can come up if they want. Jeremy, I'm looking at you.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa. What are we doing?
That flashlight.
Oh.
1-1, okay. I like reverb, so I put this up here. This little black box doesn't have a lot of echo in it, except it did earlier, didn't it? Yes, that's
Baloney.
Baloney was in the corner.
Yahoo!
Gerald, I'm going to ask you to
Yeah.
shine a light for me, if you would, on this sheet music. I don't have this memorized because, over here.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Okay. Right like that. Perfect. My question to you is, are there any grandpas in the house tonight? All right. Go ahead and raise them proudly, boys. Your song is about to come to you. A song that actually came to Mark Twain originally, who as we know as Samuel Clemens. Don's relative, maybe? I don't know. But Ray Stevens recorded this, and I think family terms of endearment and titles are kind of funny, and this song really gets them mixed up, as Samuel Clemens has found. Hope you enjoy it. Many 23. I was married to a widow. She was pretty as could be. This widow had a grown-up daughter who had hair of red. My father fell in love with her, and soon they two were wed. This made my dad my son-in-law and changed my very life. My daughter was my mother, for she was my father's wife. To complicate this matter, even though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. This baby boy then became a brother-in-law to Dad, and so became my uncle, though it made me very sad. For if he was my uncle, that also made him brother to the widow's grown-up daughter, who of course was my stepmother. My father's wife then had a son, kept him on the run. He became my grandchild, for he was my father's son. And my wife is now my mother's mother, and it makes me really blue, because although she is my wife, she is my grandmother too. Oh. Now, if my wife is my grandmother, then I am her grandchild. And every time I think of that, it really drives me wild. For now I have become the strangest case you ever saw. As husband of my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. Oh, I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. I'm my own grandpa. One more time around, help me out. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. I'm my own grandpa. Grandpas everywhere.
That's our troubadour, Greg Hansen. And Cheryl on the spotlight.
That's right, yep.
You know, I think maybe tomorrow I might have to have some Jeff Foxworthy jokes, because that, like, if you might be a redneck if you are your own grandpa. If your family tree don't pork. Which I think that might be the case. So, all right, cool. We get one more, and then we're gonna do a quick little intermission. We'll let you get some fresh air and refresh your drinks there, and then we'll come back. But first, let's get Donna back out here for some silliness.
All right. Well, I'm a word person. I love books. I took a book with me to my prom. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But I was raised that way. My mother was, and always reading. So she said, well, if you get a flat tire, you have something to do. Read. So, how many, show of hands, who's familiar with the game of Scrabble?
Oh yeah.
Yes. All right. So, just generally, if you've never played it, there's a sack of tiles, 100 in a bag, and toward the end of the bag, you get 7 on your rack. But once there's no longer 7 in the bag, you can't exchange them. So if you're stuck with not good ones, so in Scrabble we have a thing called Old MacDonald's Farm, A-E-I-O-U, meaning that on your rack is all vowels, and it's just really hard to play with. And the other side of that coin is Czechoslovakia, when it's all consonants. So this is a little short thing about having the end of the game come, and it's not good. The tile gods were not happy, so I put my tiles on my rack. Oh, I have the urge to put them back. I have the F, the H, the Z, the Q, the J, the X, and E. And it's the end of the Scrabble game. Subtracting points would be a shame. In case you didn't know it, if you get stuck with those points come off your score. These letters would be really good. They simply, truly, really would. But now the final play is black. I wish to put them in the sack. At the end of the game, as you can see, no one needs E, X, J, H, Q, F, or Z. And I have a knock-knock.
Oh, we're a knock-knock joke contest, did you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
At least we can go 3 of them.
Not a contest, but you have some, I have some. Rather than breaking it up,
All right, let's do it.
you go first.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, you guys have to help me. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Doesn't anybody want to let me in?
Knock, knock! Panther! Panther, no pants, I'm going swimming! I won.
All of it. Knock, knock. Who's there? No bill.
No bill.
No bill, that's why I had to knock.
Knock, knock! Cash! I knew I was in a room full of nuts. I always insult you. That's good.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
A little old lady.
Hello, lady.
A little, you can yodel. I only have a question. Why are A's like flowers? Because B's come right after them.
Oh. And that is intermission. All right. Just a quick one. Grab that door. Watch your step here, people, please.
Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, gonna get blackmailed on that.
Hey, we're gonna post those on Facebook. That one's a good one.
But there's kind of a line to get out.
Everybody's running out the cold.
Yeah, you're right.
Might have a little bit more on the way in.
I can just take it.
Maybe not.
Sorry, what? Oh, thank you.
Everybody's going out to see if the temperature is better out there.
Oh, I'm sure it is. You know how long intermission lasts?
Probably about 10 minutes. Especially with the small crowd.
Now I know way more respect.
Oh my God.
I know, right?
Is this what you shine it very dark today.
Okay, Scott? Okay.
Oh my God.
She got it. She found it.
It's like really loose.
These people
Good job. Huh. So amazing. Isn't it?
That's the back door, huh? Yeah.
Good baloney.
Good job.
Cool.